What's up, everyone? Justin here, back with my WWE Fastlane 2021 review. Just ended. I watched the whole thing on Peacock. I wanted to test it out to make sure Peacock and the live stream of the pay-per-view. I wanted to see how it played to get ready to watch WrestleMania on Peacock. So I watched the whole show on Peacock. The live stream worked very, very good. It did do buffering like 3 to 4 times, but that was nothing. It came back after like a minute or like 30 seconds. I logged out of the show, went back in, and it played right away. So, no problems watching on Peacock. It was very, very, very good. Very good quality. But, to be honest, everybody should have good quality video of a pay-per-view. If you have good internet, it will play without freezing or buffering. So up first, we had the kickoff show. I did not predict any of these matches. I did not know they would happen. Up first, we had for the U.S. title, Ali again, getting a U.S. title shot. Why? I don't get it. Why did Ali get a title shot again? But he did. Ali loses. Riddle wins. It was a good match. Both guys are really good workers. And after Ali loses, he's yelling and yelling at Retribution like they had something to do with him losing, even though they could have helped and interfered. But they did not. They just stood there and watched like statues. Anyways, first, Mia Yim, or whatever the hell her stupid name is for Retribution. I think it's Reckoning. She's Mia Yim to me. She always will be Mia Yim. Ali's yelling at her, get in line, you get in line with everybody else. She goes in front of the line, stares at Ali, walks out on him. Then, oh my God, this is embarrassing for Ali. Then you have the dollar store Jason mask. Slapjack actually walks out on Ali. A guy named Slapjack walks out on Ali and leaves him. And then Mace and T-Bar, they do the double choke slam and double choke slam Ali. And they leave. So I guess Ali's done being their leader. The guy's not a very good leader at all because they lost non-stop. Maybe they want to change. I don't know. Maybe they have a new leader of Retribution. I doubt it. I don't know. Get rid of the stupid gimmick. Take off the masks and have everybody be singles wrestlers. Don't have them team up. You could have Mace, call him something else, and T-Bar, call him Dominic Divakovic. Have him come back, grow his damn hair, please. Divakovic is a great athlete, great worker. I'd rather see him by himself and go after the U.S. title or go after the world title. So anyways, Ali loses, and I think Retribution's dead and buried. Finally, it's over. I thought Ali would have tagged them, but no. They had enough. They turned on Ali. So up next, we had the pay-per-view Fastlane. Up first was for the women's tag team titles. I did not think it would be up first, but I actually saw Stephanie McMahon tweeted the women's tag titles is up first. So that's how I found that out. Women's Tag Titles, Shayna and her whole defending against Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks for the Women's Tag Team titles. It's kind of strange, it's odd, it's kind of weird, and that the WWE has now 2 Women's Tag Team titles. It is kind of weird, and Shotzi Blackheart is one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions. I like that because I love Shotzi. I'm a big fan of her. She's one of my favorite wrestlers. Shotzi's my number 2, right below Asuka. Anyways, you got 2 Women's Tag Team titles. It does make sense because NXT's their own show and their own brand. So why bother having the WWE Women's Tag Titles on NXT? Because they never did. They were only defended 3 times in like over a year. That's not enough. But it's still kind of weird that you have 2 Women's Tag Titles, but it makes sense to me. So the Women's Tag Titles was okay. Bianca at a 450, that was awesome. On Shayna. Nia is trash. To me, she absolutely sucks in the ring. She's no good. I wish she'd go away and retire. She's bringing down Shayna. I don't like Shayna with her. Shayna's great. She's a great worker, great submission wrestler. She shouldn't be held down by having to carry Nia Jax. Shayna should be by herself, going after Asuka. But they retain the Women's Tag Team Champions and still Shayna and her whole. After it, Sasha's yelling at Bianca like she's to blame for the loss, yelling at her, get out of the ring, rookie, you're a rookie, get out of here. Then she really slaps her really hard. And Belair goes down, and then Sasha runs out of the ring and calls her a rookie. And Bianca gets up, she's pissed. I can't wait for Sasha Bianca at WrestleMania in front of fans. It's going to be so good to hear fans again react to the wrestlers. The wrestlers deserve... At WrestleMania, I hope every wrestler gets the biggest reaction and pop, except for Nia. She doesn't deserve it. Nia Jax is one of the worst wrestlers in the world today, in my opinion. She's no good. So up next we had... What was up next? By the way, I had the Women's Tag Champions retaining. Up next we had Big E and Apollo for the Intercontinental title. I had Big E winning and retaining, and he did. It was pretty good. It was kind of short, but it was still good. Big E wins on a weird finish. I don't know if the ref messed up, but she counted 3. Like, she went like this, 1, 2, and then like she stopped, and then she did 3 again. It was weird. Then they rang the bell. It was confusing. Did Big E win and retain? I guess he did, because it was over. And the bell rang and the ref awarded the match to Big E. I don't know if Apollo was supposed to kick out and messed up the finish. I don't know. Maybe the ref messed up. Who cares? Fuck-ups happen. Can happen to anybody. I would just hope, I would hope fuck-ups by refs don't happen and would not on a pay-per-view. That's pretty embarrassing. But I don't know whose fault it was. To me, it's not a big deal. Everybody will forget about it by Monday. So Big E retains, and then Apollo beats the hell out of him. Puts his foot over Big E's chest. They're going to have another match, I'm pretty sure, at WrestleMania, and they should. They deserve to. Apollo deserves another title shot, I believe. Maybe he'll win it at WrestleMania. I think Big E will retain at WrestleMania. So Big E still your Intercontinental Champion. Up next, we had... what was next? Braun Strowman was supposed to take on Shane. Shane said he injured his knee. He had a whole bunch of ice on it. He was on crutches. Maybe he really did get injured training. I don't know. In the ring. They said he got injured. Maybe it's a storyline and he was not injured. I don't know. Who cares? I don't care about Braun against Shane. But Shane made Elias and Elias take on Braun with the scumbag Jackson racist. So Braun defeats Elias. It was boring. This match should have been a main event, not a pay-per-view. Braun wins. No one cared. I didn't. Up next, we had Seth Rollins, Nakamura. This was really good shit. Great wrestling. Nakamura showed that the guy's a fucking superstar. He should be a main eventer. I don't think he'll ever be WWE Universal Champion or WWE Champion. I don't think he ever will be, sadly. But Nakamura looked great. Rollins looked really good. Curb stomp. And Seth Rollins wins. Up next, we had Alexa Bliss, Randy Orton. I predicted Alexa would win. Randy never touched Alexa, never got to lock up, never did anything to her. He tried to run at her. Flame shot in the middle of the ring. Flames went off. And then he ran into the post. Alexa's outside the ring laughing at him, pointing, laughing at him. Orton tried going after her on the floor. Lights fell out of the damn sky. Almost crushed him and killed him. She goes back in the ring. Orton goes back in the ring, and the ring mat gets cut open behind Orton. The Fiend's hand rises. That was a great shot on camera. That was a great camera shot. The Fiend back from the dead. It's a return of the living Fiend. He's back. His face is all burned up. It's either a mask or it's a makeup job. Really good special effects makeup. I don't know if it's a mask or makeup, but it looked like he was burned up Jason Voorhees under the mask. It was a great look. Very well done. Special effects or a mask is really well done. He looked like he was legit burned up. Even his hands and arms, probably like, I don't know, a sleeve on that was all burned up. Or his special effects. I don't know, but it looked good. This was awesome. And then he hits Sister Abigail. Orton turns around, he grabs him, hits Sister Abigail on Orton. Alexa covers Orton. 1, 2, 3. I wish Alexa would cover me. I would take a Sister Abigail from the Fiend and a lot more for Alexa to cover me. That'd be awesome. Anyways. The Fiend's back from the dead. I don't know if Alexa brought him back or what, but it's a great storyline. I like it. Alexa wins. Alexa Bliss has a victory over Randy Orton. That's insane to think about. And she will go in the Hall of Fame someday. She's so great at her character work, acting. She's so damn on the mic. She's so good at that. She will be a Hall of Famer. And she could say it at her Hall of Fame speech. She could say, I have a victory over Randy Orton. The only woman to ever have a victory over him. And Orton's a legend. The guy's a future Hall of Famer. So Alexa wins. We're probably going to get Alexa and The Fiend against Orton at WrestleMania. That's going to be kind of weird. If they can't do any special effects for the match, you can't. If it's in the ring, you can't do any cinematic stuff. But whatever. Alexa, I hope, at least is involved in WrestleMania because she's awesome. Her character work is so good. To me, she deserves to win an Oscar for her character work. So next we had the main event, or not the main event, after Alexa, Randy, or before Alexa, Randy, we had Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, no holds barred. They beat the fucking hell out of each other. It was awesome. It was stiff. It was hard hitting. They went through tables. They beat each other with canes. Sheamus got pushed through the Thunderdome screens and a big explosion went off. That was a bigger fucking explosion than AEW had for their exploding ring match. That was a fail. AEW, you need to fucking hire WWE's promo guy badly if you ever want to do explosions again. Anyways, seriously, that explosion, having the screens explode, that was bigger than what AEW did with their exploding ring finish. That was embarrassing. WWE knows how to do explosions right. AEW, don't ever try again because you failed. The only I don't know how you can do pyro on the stage, but you couldn't get it in the fucking ring. That was pathetic and embarrassing. So, Drew Sheamus was great. It was fucking great. I love their feud. I love their matches. They're stiff as hell. They're hard hitting. That's the way I like my wrestling. It was great. Drew McIntyre wins. And they beat the fuck out of each other. Now the main event. For the Universal title, Roman Reigns defended. He's with Paul Heyman against Daniel Bryan. Edge was a special enforcer. He didn't do much of anything until the referee got knocked out. The match was really good, and before the ref got knocked out, it was really good. It was Daniel Bryan getting the hell beat out of him, fighting back, making a babyface comeback that only he can do. Daniel Bryan, one of the best of all-time baby faces ever, in my opinion. He's up there with Ricky Steamboat and Sting. And John Cena's babyface was really fucking good. The guy was money as a babyface. You may not have liked him, but Cena was money as a babyface. He was so damn over. He was booed a lot by the guys, and he was booed a ton by male wrestling fans, but Cena was super fucking over with kids, teens, and women. I don't know if all women love Cena, but I believe he was cheered by a lot of women. And he did have a lot of female fans. Same with Roman. As a heel, as a face, Roman is loved by a lot of women because of how the guy looks. He's a good-looking man. I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm not homophobic. Roman's a good-looking dude. I wish I had his looks. The guy looks like a fucking movie star. Action star. Anyways, Roman, the ref takes a really good bump. Daniel kneed him or kicked him in the head. Ref goes out to the floor. Edge gets in the ring. Edge is a ref. Jey Uso comes down, super kicks Edge. Edge is taken out. Then we have so Edge is out. Then Daniel Bryan has a yes lock on Roman. The ref is down. Edge is down. There's no ref. Has a yes lock forever on Roman. Roman like this. He tapped. He fucking tapped out. A very small little tap out, but he still tapped. Daniel has a fist in his mouth during the yes lock. Roman taps like this. A very little tap out, but he did. He tapped. Daniel Bryan should be champion right now. But sadly, there's no official. And Daniel could have an excuse on SmackDown to get in the WrestleMania main event, make it a triple threat. Daniel could say Adam Pearce, I guess, and Sonya Deville, I tapped out Roman. I have the footage. Put me in the main event. Hopefully he gets in the main event. Because if you don't have Daniel a part of Edge, Roman, what the hell's he going to do at WrestleMania? There's nobody else. There's no other opponents for Daniel Bryan. I can't think of any for him to face. He wouldn't even have a match, I don't think, if he doesn't get in the Edge Roman match. So put Daniel in it. You got to. So after Roman taps Edge, did not see any cracks. Daniel with the chair because he was pissed. I guess Daniel kicked him and he got knocked down by accident. Sounded like Daniel did on purpose. Maybe he did, I forget. But he cracks Daniel, breaks up the yes lock, and cracks Roman with the chair. Edge is pissed. He walks out. A new ref appears. And then Roman wins and covers Daniel for the 1, 2, 3. Really good main event. Really, really good. This first ever WWE pay-per-view on a different streaming service. It was still on the network, but I decided to watch it on Peacock to get ready for WrestleMania on Peacock. Because I would have been really scared and afraid. If I watch Fastlane on Peacock, I would have been afraid that WrestleMania wasn't going to play for me. But Fastlane played really well on Peacock when I was watching. So this Fastlane pay-per-view, the first pay-per-view on Peacock, I give it a grade of a B+. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye for now.